Josh, you had time to reflect after the New Zealand game. What were your sort of takeaways from that?
We weren't good enough. Showed up not ready to play, and that wasn't Jack Jumpers basketball and the way we want to represent ourselves. Really poor start to the game. I think we responded somewhat. Still massive growth areas taken away defensively, particularly from that game.
You're going to have time to reset now and head to Melbourne. Obviously, Melbourne are southeast of quite a strong side. How do you sort of plan for them, and what are the keys to get that win on board?
Yeah, they want to force a lot of turnovers and get a lot of second chance opportunities. That's how they play. So that's going to be crucial for us going into that game. I think it's just the big thing is we weren't where we wanted to be last game, and it's showing up focused on us, and we're going to put together a really strong defensive performance.
You yourself had a pretty good year. How have you found sort of gelling with these guys and fitting in the side?
Yeah, I love this team. I love this club. I'm very grateful to be here. I feel very grateful to be a part of this club, and I think we haven't had the start to the season as a team we would like to have, and that's the important thing. It isn't about any sort of individual performances, and we got to do better.
It was came off the back of the Boomers. Tell us about that experience and sort of what you took away from it to add to the group.
Also very grateful to be a part of that group. Every time I get the chance to play for Australia, I'm going to volunteer my hands to do that. It was awesome to get those 2 wins and then just coming back in sort of refreshed and excited for the back end of the year.
Obviously, double road trip heading north and then further north. How does that sort of galvanise the group and spend a bit more time together?
Yeah, we had a great start to the year on the road, and we've actually probably done significantly better on the road than what we have at home for most of the year. So just get back together, spend a lot of quality time, play some cards, and have some fun.
I was just going to say with that, how do you rediscover that sort of action for the game to get back on the winning streak?
I don't know if it's so much rediscovering. I think it's still there. We just didn't find a way last week. I think you go into the break with a massive win against Sydney, where I thought we did a really good job, and then show up and kind of lay an egg a little bit. But it's we stay with what we're about and keep grinding away and just keep trying to get better.
Bruno, can you hear us? Yep, you got him.
Yeah.
Go, fuck.
G'day, how you going? Well, thank you. The FIBA game, I'd just say like more physical. You can get away with a bit more with your chest than what you can in the NBL, and then probably just a little bit more pace in the NBL than what there is in FIBA. But it's mostly pretty similar. Not necessarily. I just, to be honest, was pretty disappointed with myself in the level I showed up with in that game. So really try to respond out of half time a little bit, but sort of reviewed that and excited to get back and play again on Wednesday. I went there last year with Brisbane. It's good. I remember going up Friday night basketball. You'd play games down in Gippsland, and that was, finish up school, jump in the car and drive and play a 9:40 under-18s game or something like that. And I remember that being a lot of fun, just road trip with a few of your teammates. So I'm excited to do it with this group and these boys. Definitely we're going to do a better job taking care of the basketball was a big one, and then keeping them off the offensive glass. Obviously, they got some guys that really been rebounding the ball well. John Brown on the offensive glass, I think had 10 offensive rebounds the other week, which is pretty incredible. So we got to block off and take care of the glass and win the possession battle. If we can do that, we'll put ourselves in a great position to win.
Weeks ago, we said some time to reflect on the New Zealand game. What are the takeaways from a coaching point of view?
Yeah, obviously just don't think it was up to the standard that we like to set for ourselves. We managed to get some good patches through in the game of jack jumper basketball, but obviously just didn't play that for long enough.
You have been a stronger side on the road. How do we rediscover that rhythm, I guess, on the road to bring up these 2 wins against Melbourne and Cairns?
Yeah, obviously just looking forward to the Southeast game at the moment. We'll take care of Cairns when we need to. But yeah, obviously playing them in Launceston was probably our best offensive game that we've played. So taking a lot of confidence into Southeast Melbourne and get down there to Gippsland, a stadium that not many people have played at, and I know I haven't played or coached there, so excited to get down and see what it's about.
Injury front, how's the squad looking?
Same as last week.
I suppose, does anything change with going to Gippsland, a more regional venue and a smaller venue?
I don't think so. Like I said, just haven't been there before, so it'll be a new experience, and we'll see how we go.
Bruno?
Oh, that made me super lightheaded. Yeah, the fever break is what it is, and it was great to get that win against Sydney, and obviously we played a very good style of basketball against Perth, and like I said, I thought we had 2 good weeks of practice leading into that game, and just couldn't put it together when we got up to Spark Arena. So slow start. We're a little bit sloppy on the offensive end with our turnovers, and then just some shot selection things going forward, some things that we've tidied up with our video session this week. And I just think, we had some somewhat good looks in isolation, but that kind of led to fueling their break and, put us on the back foot defensively. So, like I said, we managed to kind of get that going a little bit in the second quarter, but just couldn't sustain it for long enough. An update on Drim. He was at practice the other day, but again, it's more of a day-by-day thing with Drim, and unfortunately for him right now, it's a little bit of how he wakes up in the morning and trying to see where the day goes from there. Same team coming into Southeast. Yeah, absolutely. Probably Mags' best game for the season. That's the standard that we like to set for him, and he probably wants to set for himself. So looking for him to come into these next 2 games, especially this Southeast game, and kind of put his stamp on it. We challenged him in the game to have a good one against Menenga, and I thought he showed out, and I thought he won that little battle within the game. So again, hopefully carry that forward into these 2. Yeah, you always plan for everyone to be healthy and ready to go when you're game planning, and then you make the adjustments from there. Probably easier going that way than planning for them to be away and then they show up. Yeah, absolutely. Just another road trip. Like I said, excited to get down to Gippsland. Haven't seen that place before. And it's always fun going up to Cairns. So a little bit of an extended road trip, but nothing we haven't done before.